In this video, we're going to take the simple Sauce Labs example and we're going to add variables to it that will allow us to change platforms more efficiently. The way we're going to do this is we're going to add variables to hold the remote URL and desired capabilities values. Then we will replace the literals in our open browser keyword with those two variables we created, and that will give us the ability to override the desired capabilities variable from the command line to more easily switch platforms. Let's see how that works. So this is where we left off in our last video, and as you see, we've got our remote URL here, and our desired capabilities are both embedded literally into this open browser keyword. So what we want to do is to create a couple of new scalar variables up here, and if you don't know how to do that, you can watch my level 1 course. We'll call this one remote URL and this one desired capabilities. So now all I have to do is grab my remote URL here, Control C to copy and place that up here. I'll do the same thing with my desired capabilities, Control C to copy and paste that here. Now I can copy that variable and place it after remote URL, grab my desired capabilities variable and replace this literal value here. And now we've got a much cleaner example, and these two parameters are pulling their values from these global scalar variables we created. Now we can still run this script the same way we ran it before. Let's demonstrate that. Pybot-d results tests / amazon.robot, because I have my script right there. I hit run and away it goes. We jump into the Sauce Labs window and we see it shows up. We see it stop here, the test is passed, and all is well. So in order to change my platform, I would still have to come up here and change these literal values if I wanted to run it this way. As you learned in the level 1 course, however, you know that since this is a global variable here, you could pass that along in the pybot command on the command line, and that would override anything we've typed in right here. So now you may recall in the demo that I did at the beginning of this course, I double-clicked on this multi-run sauce.bat file, and it popped open 4 different command windows. Let's see how I did that. If I right-click here, edit, you can see that what I've done is I've done a CD to the root directory where my scripts live, and now I'm simply starting a pybot command on 4 different lines, passing in the same remote URL to all 4 of them. I'm specifying that my results go into unique subdirectories under the results directory so that I can have unique results for each of these runs. And finally, here's the key. I'm passing in the desired capabilities variable, and I'm providing different data for each line. So you can see in the first one here, I'm passing in a platform of Windows 7 with a browser of Chrome 39. Then here I'm passing in Windows 8.1 with IE 11. Here I'm passing in Linux with Chrome 43. Here I'm passing in Mac with Safari version 8. And I'm providing the same tests / amazon.robot to run my script. As simple as that, and I can have one-click batch file that will simultaneously run 4 different instances of the test on Sauce Labs, provided that my Sauce Labs account supports running that many VMs in parallel. So let's close this and double-click and see it happen. So I've got my 4 command windows running. And if I bring up the Sauce Labs interface, you see right there, all 4 of my tests are running in parallel, and they've each provided different names. And you can see over in this side here, they're each running in their respective platforms. As I minimize, we see that all of them have passed, so we're in good shape. So that's the value of providing your remote URL and desired capabilities as variables. Again, if I really wanted to, I could jump back to Sauce Labs here and click on any one of these links to watch the test play back using the watch link here. So there's my test running on Linux. And up at the top right here, you can see there's a delete button. If I decide I want to delete this particular result, I can click on delete the test. And now I'm back on my dashboard, and I could go through and delete any of these things if I wanted to as well.